KYNT, FM 1021 and AM 1450. FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
You are listening to Yankton Basketball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you by
Mason Schramm and the Move Group, Hedro, Avera, Truxedo, Culligan Water, USD Athletics, 1919 Root Beer, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, Buell's Cleaners, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Triple Time Rudy's, H&R Block, Top Notch Cleaners, the UPS Store, Yankton Medical Clinic, Hy-Vee, Olson's Pest Technicians, Gerstner Oil, Vision Care Associates, MT and RC Smith Insurance, First Dakota National Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, First National Bank of Omaha, Sherco.
Now, let's go to the court with KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Basketball, Bryce Ladwig.
And live from Sioux Falls, Washington High School, this is Yankton Bucks Basketball, KYNT and KYNTV, the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I'm Bryce Ladwig. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. And it is the Yankton Bucks coming in at 13-4 on the season to the hosts 11-6 Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. This should be a great game. I say that every week because this season they've all been great games for the Yankton Bucks, and I don't expect this one to be any different. It is a battle between Class AA number 4 and number 5. Yankton being number 4 and Washington number 5. And with the Sodex 16 shaping up, this game has huge implications as to where each team could fall in, that bracket as the playoffs get closer and closer. Sioux Falls, Washington is coming off a season highlight, toppling previously undefeated Class AA number 1 Sioux Falls Jefferson on Saturday, 39-38 on the road at Jefferson High School. A great performance from the Washington Warriors. They're looking to do that again here on their home court tonight. They really have skyrocketed in the rankings, not just in the media poll, but in AA rankings as well the last few weeks, and all the way up to number 5 now. Yankton is enjoying an 8-game win streak, having last loss versus Brandon Valley in January. Yankton hasn't faced a top AA team on the road, though, since January 17th when they went to Sioux Falls Jefferson. Lost by 12, but they were also without Rugby Riken that night. So the parity in Class AA top to bottom is outstandingly just intriguing as far as when the Sodex 16 gets here, it's anyone's ball game, and that will be one heck of a night on March 4th. Some storylines for Yankton. Drew Riken has been on a tear for the Bucks, toppling former Yankton great Tate Pasica's 2005 single-season three-point record of 62 this past Thursday. And then not even 24 hours later, tied Tate Pasica's 2005 single-game three-point record, draining 9 from the perimeter. We talked to Drew Riken post-game of T, and he was just happy that his teammates are getting him the ball and is happy that he was able to put up those kind of numbers. And he's the kind of athlete you also just realize, he's just happy to get the win as well. That's the kind of person he is. Coach Chris Haynes will play the post-game interview from the Douglas matchup on Friday, and he talks all about Drew Riken just as a player but also as a person. It's really nice to see and talk about all the senior group as well. That's all going to be coming up here in the Hy-Vee pregame show. Another record we'll start to keep track of throughout the rest of the season is a single-season assist record for Yankton High School, with Rugby Riken currently sitting at 125 assists. He needs 45 more to break his dad's long-standing record of 169. Rugby also broke the single-game assist record this season, also previously held by his father. So just going after his father's records. He's going to need to get to state for that to happen more than likely, and then at that point he'll have to average about 6 assists per game. So it's a tall task, but we'll keep track of it throughout the season regardless. This is the last road game of the regular season for the Bucks and was originally scheduled for December 13th, but was postponed due to weather. And so we'll have a great matchup tonight with even more on the line, it feels like, than if it was played in December. Just a lot to play for both teams and a lot on the line. And that's all unfolding here on KYNT and KYNTV. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners. Without them, this broadcast is not made possible. That's America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. And Boston Shoes to Boots. Footwear expert since 1915, Boston Shoes to Boots carries high-quality work boots, casual, athletic, and dress shoes for men and women. Located at 3rd and Broadway or bostonshoestoboots.com. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. J&H Cleaning, carpet, upholstery, area rugs, air ducts, dryer vents, power washing, and janitorial services for businesses. Dirty doesn't stand a chance. If it's dirty, J&H can clean it. Check out jhcleaningsd.com. And Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. We'll be back in 2 minutes. We'll go over your standings review and out-of-town scoreboard. This is Yankton Bucks basketball live from Sioux Falls, Washington High School on KYNT, KYNTV.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Bryce Ladwig, and let's check in on your standings review here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Standings review are brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. We'll start with girls AA. Check out the Sodak 16 matchups if they were to start today. Yankton will be traveling to Sioux Falls, Washington. And ironically enough, right now, Sioux Falls, Washington is at Yankton. And the mirrored doubleheader in the state tonight. Brookings will be traveling to Pierre. Rapid City Central will be traveling to Sioux Falls, Jefferson. Huron will travel to O'Gorman, the 13-4. The 12-5 matchup would be Spearfish and Harrisburg. Mitchell will be traveling to Brandon Valley, the 11-6. Aberdeen Central will be traveling to Rapid City Stevens, the 10-7. And number 9, Sioux Falls Lincoln will travel to number 8, Watertown. Boys, Sodak 16, if it were to start today, would be number 16, Spearfish, traveling to Sioux Falls, Jefferson. Number 15, Rapid City Central, traveling to Sioux Falls, Lincoln. Number 14, Aberdeen Central, traveling to number 3, Mitchell. 13th, O'Gorman, traveling to number 4, Yankton. Oh, boy. Number 12, Watertown, traveling to Sioux Falls, Washington. And the 11-6 would be Sturgis Brown at Sioux Falls, Roosevelt. The 10-7 would be Huron at Brandon Valley. And the 9-8 will be Pierre at Harrisburg. Checking your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. And check out right now, we only have one final for girls AA basketball. O'Gorman defeated Huron 56-50. Brandon Valley hosts Mitchell tonight. Yankton, of course, is hosting Sioux Falls, Washington. Aberdeen Central hosting Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, and Sturgis hosting Douglas. Boys AA, O'Gorman is leading here on 37-34 at the half. Yankton, of course, is at Sioux Falls, Washington right here tonight. Brandon Valley hosting Mitchell, Sturgis hosting Douglas. As your out-of-town scoreboard, we'll have updates for you at halftime and postgame of this matchup here tonight. Folks, I really do think it's going to be a good one. I am really looking forward to it. A battle of number 4 versus number 5 in the Class AA power polls. And we'll see who comes out on top here tonight in Sioux Falls. As the snow falls down all around us, we have a rolling clock for Sub-Varsity tonight. So we will be getting, well, we already got the pregame show started. The tip-off will be much earlier than anticipated. Thanks to our sportscaster partner, Aztec. Colberg Pioneers changed names to Aztec, and change could be a good thing. Aztec is offering a healthy sign-on bonus, wage and benefits, plus walk-in interviews. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. And Midwest Insurance Agency, a local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company, DeSmet Farm Mutual. Midwest Insurance Agency is located just east of the Yankton Bowl. And One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution is located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. We'll take a break, come back, and we will have your pregame coach interview, which is our postgame for the Douglas matchup with Coach Chris Haynes. That's all coming up here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. This is Bucks Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
There's no better way to tip off your party than with Sheboygan Natural Casing Wieners, all beef hot dogs, or cocktail smokies. Make your party a slam dunk. Put some Sheboygan on the table. Available at your favorite local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way you taste is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Research shows more than 1/3 of all cancers diagnosed in the U.S. can be attributed to preventable causes like smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and sun exposure. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you the importance of a healthy lifestyle, knowing your family's risks, and receiving regular screenings for cancers such as skin, breast, prostate, cervical, and colon. The wide range of specialists at the Yankton Medical Clinic are here to help you manage your health. Call for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
Hey, welcome back to the High V pregame show. It's time for our pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in cans at Yankton High V. This pregame coach interview was pulled from the last contest this team had. Caught up with the coach in our postgame coach interview. We'll jump right into that conversation. Coach, first thing I asked you off mic, but I'll ask you again. Does Drew Reckon have a problem with Tate Pasika?
No, not at all. I think he likes Tate. And, Tate reached out today and just wanted to congratulate Drew for the accomplishment of breaking his records. Records are meant to be broken. And Tate was the special player here, one of the best in program history. And, so it was nice of Tate to reach out. And we wish him well, him and his family down in Arizona. And, Drew just tied this record, so yep. Tate's still in the record book.
But it seems like we just talked about this in some regard, but it was just last night. This is a weird thing. Have you ever been coaching a long time, Coach, have records or anything like that happen back-to-back nights or games even?
That's a good one, Bryce. I don't know. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. But it is special. And, and obviously Drew breaking the single season. And then back, yesterday was 6, and now with 9 tonight, and we needed him. Douglas kind of played that either sagging kind of man-to-man. There's no doubt that they were trying to limit our penetration and trying to keep the ball out of the paint and then play in that zone. And obviously Drew shot the ball extremely well. But I thought our guys did a good job of finding him in transition, of setting screens for him, pin screens, whether it was against that man or against that zone. And Drew knocked enough down for us to get the win tonight.
And now Drew, Mac, Rugby, all the seniors, Skellhouse, all of them. You were talking a little off mic too, Michael Moore's. Is this one of the best just senior groups you ever had? I'm not talking just talent, Coach. I'm talking just as people. They just all seem like genuine guys.
They are. Great group, a special group. And, we've known that, since they first started coming to camp as first graders and growing up through the program. And through school and just in the community, and watching them play football and watching them run track and play baseball and all that stuff. And the thing, and you talk to every coach, Coach Moose, Coach Lawrence, whoever it is, you talk to them, and they say the same thing about their group. They just have great attitudes. They're so fun in practice, whether they just came off a tough loss or a big win. They come back the next day in practice, and they have great attitudes, and they have fun at practice. They like to compete. And they're just a go-lucky, fun group of guys.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the game, Coach. Obviously, with Drew with the scoring, went over that, but also some good contributions down low. Cody Oswald had a good night in the paint, especially on the defensive end. Michael Morris had a really solid performance on both offensive and defensive sides.
Yeah, Cody and Mikey were good again, and then our bench was good. So we got some more production off the bench. Isaiah and Landon really good. And even Cooper gave us some good minutes there. Which this time of year you need. Again, we got 3 more games next week, and you never know what's going to happen in that Sodak 16 game, and everybody's got to be ready, and you want to be firing on all cylinders this time of year. And so, feel like our guys off the bench are doing that a little. We've been so good defensively as of late, the last 2 games. Not where we would like it to be, and so we got to shore that up on the defensive end and on the defensive glass. But I think too, Bryce is give Douglas some credit. That's a team that has won their last 3 games, and they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They've scored their last 3 games they're averaging over 70 points a game in those 3 games. And as we saw tonight, they got some guys that can put the ball in the basket. And can do some things, and I thought they played well tonight and made some shots, but credit to our guys too, because I think it was a week ago at this time we're probably just tipping it up in Rapid City Stevens, last Friday night. So to think we went all the way across the state and back that's 2 games, and then play a really good Sioux Falls Christian team here, one of the best teams, all-around teams in the state. Go at T, another really good team, and then finish off the week with another win here is a pretty special week and not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, and your answers keep branching off more questions. I apologize. We're also using this for the coaches show, though, so
sure.
You know what you're getting into.
Yep.
You're talking about Skelhaus, and I do want to emphasize more on his performance because you made a good point about that. Earlier in the season, Coach, we always talk about the bench depth and things, and you mentioned how you just wanted him to have a couple games where he gets more confidence, just maybe starts to be a little bit more aggressive on the floor. And we are seeing that the last few games for him.
Yeah, because Isaiah's a good player, and he can really shoot it, and he can do things offensively. And with his length, he can guard, and he can get rebounds and deflections. And he's starting to get more comfortable out there, and which is really nice to see, and his confidence is growing. And he's starting to play on game nights like we see him every day in practice, which is so good. I'm happy for him. I want his confidence to continue to grow. And if he can keep playing like he is and his confidence keeps growing, he's going to give us another dimension that we really need and will be great for our team overall.
Some AA basketball talk, Coach. Jefferson swept by Lincoln tonight. That was at Lincoln, so a lot of people had their eyes on that game as well. We always talk about it. It seems like it's something that we just talk about when we have nothing else to talk about, but it really is true. AA, it's anyone's ball game. There is no easy matchup, right, for any of the top 8.
No, there's not. I mean, you look at, like, Douglas is maybe outside looking in, or I don't even know where they're at.
They're just on the outside.
Yeah, just on the outside. And, obviously we saw it tonight. If Drew has an off shooting night, they might beat us. And so they're more than capable. You look at Aberdeen Central's down there, and we've seen the big wins that they've had.
Watertown just beat Aberdeen.
Yeah, Watertown is more than capable. They have shooters and have, I think they knocked off Washington or somebody earlier in the year. So it's night in and night out. We're going to see next weekend when Spearfish and Sturgis come here, they have some kids that can do things and some good players as well. So there's never an easy night, and so you have to understand that, and our guys need to realize that. Again, that's why I'm going back to the defensive part. We won the last 2 nights, but you just don't feel as solid about it because we weren't solid on the defensive end, and you can't rely on just outscoring teams. It's great that we won the last 2 games, and you want to do that. You want it, at the end, but we got to make sure that we solidify ourselves on the defensive end, and there's not a lot of practice time to do it.
Yeah.
Next week we can't with 3 games, so hopefully our guys can learn from that, and we can learn from a little video and some walkthroughs and short practice time, and have a good week next week, and then really have some good practices going into the Sodak 16 game.
All right, Coach, on Tuesday, another upper echelon opponent, Sioux Falls, Washington on the road. Always a tough place to play.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that Washington squad? Not that that's actually going to happen.
It's super talented, super talented, and just full of athletes. And they play a similar style to us, I would say, and the fact that they love to get out in transition and they like to turn defense into offense. So we're going to see heavy pressure from them. And they're so athletic that they crash the board so hard. So those will be the main keys of emphasis is, taking care of the basketball, stopping their penetration, keeping them off the glass, stopping them in transition. Those are really hard things to do. And if we can handle the ball pressure and move the basketball, then maybe we'll have a chance to get some open shots.
Again, that was part of the post-game coach interview from the last time around, but we will take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show and return getting you ready for tip-off. It's Yankton Basketball, KYNT at KYNTV.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. one that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen credit card by F&BO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with family, or grab lunch with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Sunday from 11 to 11 on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
Cold weather means you need to warm up your fan gear.
And if you're a fan of the Bucks and Gazelles,
or Mount Marty Lancers,
JJ Benji's has a storeroom full of Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers apparel ready to wear.
long sleeve t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, quarter zip pullovers, jackets, and hats.
You'll stay warm on those cold nights traveling to games
With Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers gear at JJ Benji's.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in the Meridian District, Yankton.
When I'm searching for self-expression, I find it on stage. Acting inspires me to be bold in my approach and get lost in my work. It teaches me to welcome new perspectives and create meaning through storytelling. Acting allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your imaginative side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Bicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. Whether you've sustained a new injury, had a recent surgery, or tired of lingering pain you experience from simple, everyday tasks, physical therapy could be the solution. At Overland Rehab, we'll create a physical therapy plan for your health needs and goals. Contact us today for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and 1 right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Shop Easy is owned and operated by the HS-Sioux Nation, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81.
When you need to be sure, make it SureCo. Smart Trailer from SureCo is still the most complete line of electric accessories for your grain trailer. Smart accessories such as the 4500 Series HD electric tarp, Pro Trap, and Auto Trap electric hopper doors, and the Drive Max Auger Drive Kit from SureCo both offer convenience and peace of mind for operators. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at sureco.com. Make it SureCo.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Bryce, Ladwig, Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT at KYNTV. Let's jump into your matchup analysis. What are we going to see on the floor tonight? How do these two teams stack up? Well, Yankton averages 62 points a game 4, and they surrender 52 a game. Sioux Falls Washington scores 57 on average and surrenders 50. A 3-point percentage, Yankton shooting a season 34%, Sioux Falls, Washington 32%, and at the line, Yankton 65%, Washington 58%. Average point differential, Yankton +10, in Sioux Falls, Washington +7. Let's get into your key player of the game, brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton. And tonight, that is going to be Michael Moores. And a lot of defenders are going to be keying in on Drew Reichen for good reason, Rugby for good reason, Rugby Reichen. And Mac Reichen, who slashed to the basket. It's going to be up to Cody Oswald and Michael Moores to really hold down those low blocks and kind of that short corner area in the paint. And for them to try to key in on there as the perimeter defenders kind of leave that paint area. I'm kind of expecting to see that tonight. That's also our vision of the game, brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Yeah, so just Yankton is really trying to jam the ball inside, perhaps. Obviously a very heavy shooting team, but they also can slash to the basket. We see Mac do that all the time, along with Rugby. And then you have Michael Moores and Cody Oswald, not the largest post players in AA, but very aggressive and very tough down there. I'm expecting them to have very key roles in tonight's matchup. Let's kind of look at some player highlights here. Let's start with some players to watch out for on Sioux Falls, Washington. And that includes 6'2" senior Cole Peterson, averaging 8 points a game. He actually is a basketball commit to Hamline University. And then you have 6'3" senior AJ Acott, 11 points per game. And he is one of the higher-end recruits in all of the state of South Dakota. And you can't forget about 6'2" senior Mandela Muhammad, 11.3 points per game. And he is the team leader in scoring. And just a lot of length on this team. Not the largest AA team either, but just all of them are Cody Oswald or Michael Moore's size. So that's their average team height, it seems, up and down their roster. Yankton right now leading the scoring for the Bucks is Drew Reichen, 17.8 points per game. Second lead scorer is Rugby, 11.8. 3-point percentage, Drew is leading the team, 42%. And then technically Cody Oswald, but he hasn't shot a lot, so we're going to say Rugby, 29%. Excuse me, Landon Potts. Landon Potts at 35%. He's actually tied with Isaiah Skelhaas in that percentage. And then at the free throw line, Drew Reichen leads the team at 90% at the line. And the next closest is Mac Reichen with 76%. Rugby Reichen is also the rebound and assist leader for the Bucks. 5.4 boards per game, 7.8 assists. And Rugby and Tucker Gilmore also tied for leads. Rugby Reichen and Mac Reichen, my goodness today, are tied for steals per game, 2.5 per. It's going to be your matchup analysis. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here in the Hy-V pregame show. Hy-V with a helpful smile in every aisle. Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please pull forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
This sports season, keep your athlete hydrated with sparkling ice. Choose from a rainbow of colors and flavors, each sourced from nature with vitamins, antioxidants, and zero sugar. Sparkling ice, tease your taste buds with tropical flavor. And rehydrate with Prime Hydration, the perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we see patients from 1 to 101.
Come experience our gentle touch while you relax in our massage chairs and watch TV. Patients are loving our new digital scanner. No more ooey gooey gaggy impressions.
We'd love to meet you, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 665-2530 to make an appointment. Elwood Family Dental Care, where we take care of the entire family.
Coyote basketball, Peril Hunt, left wing, 3-ball on the way, got it! Cruz Peril Hunt buries a 3 for the Yotes.
The final 2 home games for the Coyote men's basketball team are here, and you don't want to miss out on the fun in the Sanford Coyote Sports Center. Presented by Elkota. South Dakota hosts top seed Oral Roberts Thursday at 7 o'clock. Then Saturday, it's senior night as the Yotes host Kansas City, presented by Wellmark at 7. Tickets are available at goyotes.com. We are South Dakota.
My name is Mike Ford. My wife, 2 young children, and I recently moved to the Yankton area, and I've worked as one of the Health and Safety Environment Coordinators for Hydro for just over a year and a half. My family has met some amazing people, enjoyed time on the river, curling at Yankton Ice Rink, and eating amazing local food. The reason I share this is because Hydro understands and cares that you have a life outside of work. We always put safety first and always find ways to continue improving. What matters most to me is going home to spend time with my family. Working at Hydro gives me the confidence in our safety program, knowing I will be able to leave work safe every day.
With Yankton Thrive's Build Your Career program, we partner high school seniors with local companies. Seniors choose a school and the course of study that matches your company. The partner company pays a half scholarship and the other half is paid by the Build Dakota Scholarship. This program is open to seniors in South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. For more on Yankton Thrive's Build Your Career, go to yanktonsd.com.
Do you really think it's a good idea to buy insurance off the internet? After all, it is insurance. It's not a commodity like a toaster. It's a contract to protect what you value most: your home, your car, your business, your health, and even your life. You need a professional, in-person agent to make sure you have the right coverage to fit your family's needs. Schedule an appointment with us today. Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Buying or selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you may make in your lifetime. I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm ready to help guide you with professional advice from before the listing until after the close. Not only will you get real estate knowledge, but also we provide moving boxes and an enclosed courtesy trailer to help make the move just a little easier. Call me today at 664-5555.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Won't be long. We have the national anthem coming around the corner, but I do have a score update for you for Yankton Gazelles hosting the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. Right now, Sioux Falls Washington leading Yankton 8-0. 4 minutes left in the first. And tip-off will be around the corner here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV back in 2 minutes.
Yankton Computer and Network Services loves their customers. To show you their appreciation, they have a sweet treat special for you during the month of February. Bring your computer in for a professional computer cleanup, including virus, spyware, and malware removal. And you'll receive 2 full-size candy bars. Now that's a sweet treat. Yankton Computers is there for you from the moment you turn on your computer with reliable and trustworthy customer service. At Yankton Computer and Network Services, they love doing business with you.
SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab in Yankton has a newer research-based mindset when it comes to treating musculoskeletal aches and pains. We take the time to figure out where the pain is coming from and educate our patients on what they can do to improve their functional range of motion. We administer a range of treatments and preventative approaches that are customized to each individual patient and their health goals. Visit us on our website at swatchiropracticandrehab.com. When you need to feel better, visit SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab out by the lake on West Highway 52.
Yes, Yankton, we did it! I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Businesses and individuals have generously donated to the Yes 4 campaign, and we are excited to announce that we have surpassed our $3.2 million campaign goal. Now we can continue to work on growing the workforce, addressing housing needs for employees and families, and supporting other ways to strengthen the economy. Yes, Yankton, we did it again, and a big thank you to all the Yes 4 investors who want to keep Yankton thriving.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Vision Care Associates provides the latest in technology. Optimap Laser Imaging. Optimap allows for a great exam of your eyes without dilating drops. Our doctors are able to show you what the actual inside of your eye looks like during your exam. Having images of your eyes each year means that problems are caught early, and no dilating drops is a big benefit as well.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you, so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
And welcome back to Sioux Falls, Washington High School. I apologize for the 10 to 15 seconds of silence. They were retiring the colors right on the court. And, well, one, I respect the flag, but also I don't want to be the one person in the entire arena that was talking. So thanks for being patient. It's time for our First Chiropractic Center starting lineups here tonight. First Chiropractic Center making life better, one adjustment at a time. Before we jump into those, though, I want to recognize the officials on the floor. They are the law on the court and brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. And coaching Sioux Falls Washington Warriors tonight, Jeff Tobin. And coaching the Yankton Bucks, head coach Chris Haynes, and assisted by Jason Savvy, Matt Decker, and Sawyer Schmitz. We're going to go ahead and start with the Yankton Bucks starting lineups. Number 2, 5'10" senior Drew Reichen. Number 3, 5'10" senior Mac Reichen. Number 4, 6' senior number for Rugby Riken. Number 14, 6'3" senior Cody Oswald. And number 33, 6'6" senior Michael Moores.
Number 14, Cody Oswald. And at a forward, 6'6"
And every time that the three Rikens get introduced, the opposing crowd always has a little bit of a gasp. Like, it's a lot of Rikens, a lot of last names, but see, that's the trio that brings the ball up, and it can be confusing for some opponents, but and all seniors, similar height. If you don't know those guys, hard to tell them apart sometimes. And for the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors, number 3, 6'5" senior Zarek Shepard. Number 4, 6'2" senior Mandela Muhammad. And number 12, 6'3" senior AJ Akot. And number 15, 6'2" senior Cole Peterson. And 6'7", number 34, senior Gage Gaska. Those are your starting lineups here tonight. Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV. Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to an excellent matchup ahead. Number 4, Yankton taking on number 5, Sioux Falls, Washington. The Sodex 16 around the corner. Every matchup is important, especially this one tonight for both of these teams. Yankton in their home reds, the colors of the game brought to you by Buell's Cleaners. Sioux Falls Washington Warriors in their road whites, moving left to right on your screen or listening device. Yankton Bucks basketball is in the air here at Sioux Falls Washington High School, and it is won by the Warriors. With it, Muhammad over to the left side, gives it over to Akot. Now up top, it's Gaska, 4-3, front rim, no, rebounded by Michael Moores, pushes down the near side of the floor. Cross court over into Rugby Riken's hands. He brings it across the big WHS logo here in the gym. Mac Riken, left wing. And up for a 3 for Yankton is good. And that was Drew Riken with the 3. Just keeps on going, picking up where he left off from the Douglas matchup. And now Sioux Falls Washington basketball. And up with the shot is good, and that comes from Zarek Shepard. And a 3-2 lead for the Bucks. 6:57 to go in the first. And now Drew Riken, left wing, drives into the short corner up top, and it's Rugby. Rugby now, corner. Drew Riken drives the end line, is pushed out of play. And we have a foul going on the Warriors.
Personal foul, number 12, AJ Akot. His first personal.
So AJ Akot picks up the foul. That's his first and team first. And now Drew Riken gets the inbound. Over to Rugby in the high post. Cody Oswald in the far corner. Over to Mac. Mac drives in. Now Drew Riken in the near side. Kicks it out top. It's Rugby. Stutter step. Mac Riken. Far wing. Euro step into the paint. Kicks it out Drew Riken. Contested 3. Left side front rim. Ricochets off. And ball is loose. Last touch by the Warriors. It's Yankton basketball. With 6:20 to go in the first. Yankton leads 3-2. And it'll be Rugby Riken to inbound behind his own glass. And there is the inbound, and it is tipped and taken away by Mandela Muhammad. We have a foul going on the Warriors. They're going to get Muhammad on the foul.
Personal foul, number 4, Mandela Muhammad. His first personal.
So Mandela Muhammad picks up second team foul and his first of the game. 6:10 to go in the first. Rugby in the paint. And rumbles around, up with it. Nice post move up with his left and banks it in. Rugby Riken. His first points here tonight. Yankton leads 5-2. 6 minutes to go in the first period. And on the right side, Shepard. Pass up top. It's Acott. Acott now over to Peterson. Gaska now Muhammad. Muhammad back to Shepard in the near corner, guarded by Michael Moores. We have a whistle, and they're going to say Shepard stepped out of bounds on the near side. It's Bucks basketball. And Rugby Riken brings the ball up for the Bucks. No look pass to Michael Moores. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line. It's good. Michael Moores. Turnaround jumper, simple as that. His first points in the game. Yankton leads 7-2. 5:25 to go in the first. And up top, it's Muhammad. 4-3. Gets it to go. Warriors push within 2 of Yankton. Yankton leads 7-5. 5:10 to go in the first. It's Rugby. Kicks to the corner to Mac Riken. He drives the short corner. He's in the low block. Back to the basket out to Cody Oswald in the perimeter. Now Drew Riken left side, dribbles up top, hands off to Mac. Mac now drives in free throw line, picks up his dribble, has the ball stripped away. It's Warrior basketball. On the near side, Muhammad. Muhammad goes around Acott's screen, drives into the corner. Nice cutoff by Mac Riken, forcing him into the corner. Now up top, it's Gaska, guarded by Oswald. Gaska over to Acott. And now Peterson. Cross-court pass to Shepard. Just about goes into the scores table. 10 seconds the shot clock. No look pass down low. And up with the shot is Muhammad. He is fouled. He'll be going to the line for 2. And they get Drew Riken on the foul.
Personal foul number 2, Drew Riken, his first personal.
So that's his first, team first. 4:26 to go in the first. Yankton leads 7-5. And at the line is Muhammad. Sends up his first, gets it to go. So one more free throw to go. Muhammad can tie it up right here. And he will not. Hits the front rim, but is rebounded by Acott. And Warrior basketball trailing the Bucks by 1. Muhammad. Scoop pass down low to Gaska. Gets his own rebound and second chance points. Gage Gaska. And Warriors lead the Bucks 8-7. 4:07 to go in the first. It's Rugby Riken for the Bucks. Has it. Tries to split a couple defenders. Kicks it to Cody Oswald. Miscommunication. Ball goes out of play. It's now Warrior basketball. Bring the ball up the floor, Muhammad. And over to Acott. It's Shepard. Shepard has the ball taken away by Drew Riken. Drew and Mac leading a trail of Warriors behind. Ball knocked away from behind, out of play. Remains Bucks basketball with 3:37 to go in the first. In a 4-man stack in the high post for Yankton as Mac Riken inbounds to Rugby, and a runner out with his right is good. Rugby has 4 points tonight, 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Yankton back on top, now leading 9-8. Muhammad creeps the ball across the midline, out top now. Acott, nope. Now down to Gaska, and we're going to get Cody Oswald on the foul. In the post. That's going to be Oswald's first and team second.
Personal foul was number 14, Cody Oswald.
And the amount for Washington up for a 3 is Trig Otten. He can't get it. Air ball. Drew Riken tries to answer on the Buck side. He can't get it. It's Gaska with the rebound. Warriors try to slow this down just a little bit. As Muhammad brings it across the midline. Drew Riken gets his paws in there, knocks the ball loose, and we have a jump ball. Nice hustle by the Yankton defense. Possession arrow favors Yankton. Bucks 9, Warriors 8, 3:03 to go in the first. Bucks basketball as Rugby brings it across the timeline. Out to his right to Drew Reichen. Drew Reichen has defenders on him like moths tonight. Mac Reichen to Rugby in the post. Turnaround jumper. Missed off badly to the left. And now it's Acott to the corner. Now to Otten. Now Gaska in the mid post. Faces up the basket. Otten for three in the corner. Air ball. And ball is knocked out of play. And remains Warrior basketball. After substitutions on the floor for Yankton, it's Cooper Grotenheis, Drew Reichen, Tucker Gilmore, Mac Reichen, and Rugby Reichen. Isaiah Skelhaus out of the game today. He has a boot on. And it's Acott to Otten. Now Shepard. Back to the basket in the short corner, trying to muscle down Gilmore. Ball taken away by Mac Reichen. Falls into the Yankton bench and did the old classic throw it back at the knees of his defender trick. It works. It's Bucks basketball. Drew Reichen checks out for Yankton. Landon Potts in for Drew. And Mac Reichen brings the ball up the floor now. Over to the right side, it's Landon Potts. Potts over to Mac. Mac drives in the high post, kicks at Landon Potts, thought about a three, thinks against it now. Rugby now up top, reset the offense. Gives a two-way screen, goes off to his right, low post in Acott's face, puts it up off the glass, it's good. Rumbling Rugby Reichen. 1:55 to go now in the first. Yankton 11, Warriors 8. 1:50 to go in the first. Now in the corner, Otten drives. And nice kiss off the glass, a little too strong. Goes off the front rim. Bringing it down is Mac Reichen. Mac drives into the paint. And attacks the basket, can't get it. Gilmore goes back up for it, is blocked away. The length of this Warrior team. And no-look pass intended for Acott. Goes out of play. It's now Bucks basketball. Bucks 11, Warriors 8. 1:31 to go in the first. And Gilmore, Grotenheis, Mac and Rugby Reichen, Landon Potts all on the floor. Mac Reichen over to Rugby, draws a double team, uses a Gilmore screen to get in the paint. Puts up a floater with his right, tips his own rebound into the corner to Mac Reichen. Mac up top now, Landon Potts. Mac over to Rugby right side. Grotenheis screen and a foul going on Cooper Grotenheis. Yeah. That'll be his first, team third. And now bring the ball up the floor. It's Muhammad. Almost has the ball taken away, but pass down low to Shepard. Shepard will have a travel called. I thought they were going to say an and one opportunity, but a travel is called on Zarek Shepard. Drew Reichen comes back into the game for Tucker Gilmore. Michael Moores comes back into the game for Cooper Grotenheis. Potts, Drew, and Rugby Reichen, Cody Oswald, Michael Moores. Oh, and I should say Cody Oswald in from Mac Reichen, too. I didn't see that initially. 50 seconds to go here, first period. Yankton leading by 5, 13-8. Drew Reichen thought about a deep three. Landon Potts, open three in the corner. Air ball, missed it long. Ball tipped out to Rugby, though. Fresh shot clock for the Bucks. Drives in, rumbles his way to the rim. Can't get the first time. Second chance coming up, and we have a foul on the floor. We're going to get Zarek Shepard on the foul. That's the third team foul and his first. Inbound now, it's Rugby Reichen. Will hold the ball. Under a second, separate game clock and shot clock. So this could be the last possession. Drew Reichen now over to Rugby. Over to the left side is Potts. Hand off again to Rugby. Over Drew Reichen now, back to Rugby over Landon Potts. Rugby, 2 seconds. Floater with his right is blocked away at the buzzer, but after the first, no, we're. They're going to put 1 second back on. Shot clock violation going against the Bucks. The score is not 13-8 as previously stated. It's 11-8. They put 13 up on their scoreboard, and so sometimes I just look up there to say it, but they have now since corrected it. And ball inbounded and knocked out of play. And now 0.6 seconds to go until we can end the first period. We'll try this again. There's the buzzer. And that will do it after the first. Yankton leading 11-8. It's time for a quarter break. Brought to you by KYNT Distributing. Time to rehydrate with Prime Hydration, the perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor. And we're going to win over our colors of the game, brought to you by Buell's Cleaners. Buell's Cleaners, offering dry cleaning, laundry, and business services like linens, rags, rugs, and uniforms. Buell's Cleaners, 444 3rd Street in Yankton. Good contingent of Yankton fans in the stands here for this matchup. They are brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you drive, make sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. 5 cents off each gallon of fuel on Saturdays. Just say you are a fan of KYNT or KYNTV. And as always, special shout out to those watching at the KYNTV Watch Party location, Finney's Sports Bar and Casino. With more TVs and a new improved menu, bring your friends and family to Finney's for every game. Also want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners. Without them, this broadcast would not be possible. I want to thank Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire, because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. And the UPS store, to help you with everything ing. Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs. Even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, and of course, shipping. The UPS store of Yankton across from Walmart. And Yankton Thrive. Yes, there is a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource from retail to manufacturing is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. Second quarter action has begun. And ball taken away by Cody Oswald right as we enter the action. He dribbles into the corner now. Landon Potts. Is Rugby and Drew Reichen, Michael Moores, Potts, and Cody Oswald. Potts, 3, left wing. Front rim, no. Ball knocked into the corner and taken away. It's Muhammad. Muhammad, alley-oop pass to Gaska. And a little too tall, goes out of play. It's Yankton basketball. And now turnaround jumper, Michael Moores again at that free throw line, gets it to go. That's the second time that same connection has been made. Under 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Yankton leading 13-8. And now on the near side, Muhammad feeds it down low to AJ Acott. He gets it to go. And the Warriors back within one possession of the Bucks. Bucks lead 13-10, under 7 minutes to go, period number 2. And now Drew Reichen on the far side, up top to Landon Potts. Potts off to Rugby. Rugby drives in, scoop pass down low. Cody Oswald over, under the rim, can't get it to go. Kind of a reverse layup, post move action. Some contact, nothing called there. And on the far side of the floor, it's Peterson. Up top, Gaska. Now Muhammad guarded by Rugby. Deep right wing. Up top to Acott. And pass to the corner. Acott able to get it in his hands. Puts up a shot. Gives it out to Gaska. Can't get it to go. Landon Potts brings the ball down for the Bucks. Thought about a 3. Now Cody Oswald mid-post. Michael Moore's reverse layup is good. That backdoor cut again. 6 points tonight for Michael Moores. Yankton leads 15-10, 5:55 to go in the first half. Shepard on the far side. It's Muhammad. And launching a deep three is Peterson. Can't get it to go. Rugby with the rebound. Rugby with Drew off to his left. Veers off to the right now. Mid post. Out to the corner. And will be called for a travel. It's Warrior basketball.
Now in the game for the Bucks, number 3, Matt Reichen, and for the Warriors, number 10, Trey Otten. Warrior basketball.
So Otten into the game for the Warriors, in for Gasca. And the same suspects out for the Bucks. Gasca comes up to Acott. And guarded hard by Rugby. Acott now up top, over to Peterson. Far side, Muhammad. Acott up to Gasca up top. Drives into the paint. In the corner. Acott dribbles off into the right side. Down low, Muhammad. And Muhammad called for a travel. It's Bucks basketball. Yankton 15, Warriors 10, 5:02 to go in the first half. Next break in the action, I'll check on the Yankton Gazelles score for you back home at the Summit Activity Center. Hosting the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors tonight. Rugby now fades it off to Mac Reichen up top. Now Michael Moore's turnaround jumper at the free throw line again. This time shades just the front rim. Can't get it to go. And now Muhammad in the corner to Otten. Otten. Hard pass down low. Acott banks it in. Acott now with 4 here tonight. You know, Mac Reichen jumper in the high post is good. It's a Mac attack. Yankton 17. Cody Oswald with the interception. We've seen that on the football field. Oh, Michael Moore's left side. Down to Drew. Drew cuts in. Mac Reichen 4-3. Back iron. No ball is tipped enough by Cody Oswald. But still finds the hands of the Warriors. 4:15 to go in the first half. Yankton leads by 5. Acott. Crossover, dribbles into the short corner. Now it's Muhammad. 4-3, and it's good. And Della Muhammad has 7 here tonight. And the Warriors within 2. Pass taken away down low by Gasca. Now to Otten, goes it over to Muhammad. Checks out with his coaching staff. Bring it across the midline. Bucks 17, Warriors 15, 3:40 to go in the first half. Muhammad drives in, cut off by Drew Reichen in the high post. Now Acott 4-3 up high, can't get it. Ball tipped by Cody Oswald, but can't grapple it. It's back to being Warrior possession. Now driving from the corner and going up, can't get it to go is Daniel Sanchez. But Gasca able to be there to pick up the trash, puts it in for the second chance points. First time out in the game, brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Sioux Falls, Washington High School. This is Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
And welcome back to the action. Mac Reichen, right wing. Up top to Rugby. Rugby off to the right side, dribbles into the paint. Ball taken away by the Warriors. And now it's Peterson, right side. Drives in. And pass intended for Acott was deflected by Rugby. But still out of play on the Bucks. It's Warrior basketball. Drew Mack and Rugby Reichen, as well as Tucker Gilmore. Michael Moore's into the game. Isaiah Skellhaus out with a apparent injury, wearing a boot tonight. And inbound for the Warriors. We're knotted up at 17. And Caden Schmidt is now to Peterson. Back to Schmidt, and now it's Acott, and we have a charge going on the Warriors on Acott.
Personal foul number 13.
It's actually going to get Schmidt on the foul. But that is the team fourth for the Warriors. Yankton also with 3 team fouls. 2.5 minutes to go first half. We're knotted up at 17. Rugby, deep right wing, guarded by Acott. Goes opposite of Michael Moore's screen. Cuts into the paint. Hand out down to Tucker Gilmore. Gilmore off the glass is good. Lost control of the basketball, but regained it in the nick of time. Yankton on top by 2. 19-17 the score. Warriors with the basketball. 2:10 to go first half. It's Otten drives in. Kicks to the corner. It's Schmidt. 4-3. Air ball. Rugby pulls it down. Rugby. Corner pass. Drew Reichen. Quick pull-up three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Missed it long. And now Zarek Shepard on the far side. Guarded by Michael Moores. Brings it across the midline. Pulls up in his dribble. Hand off now to Schmidt. Schmidt. Dribbling. Hands over to Peterson. Now up top, Shepard. Otten. Now Peterson near corner. Spin move. And corner to Shepard. Jab step a couple times. Drives to the short corner. Gets trapped. Now Otten. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And setting up 4-3 just in the nick of time is Cole Peterson. And the ball is saved somehow by the Warriors. So they hit the rim and then bring it back in. It was Caden Schmidt, I believe it was. Just setting it back into play, but ball went about 40 feet in the air. And now Acott has it for the Warriors. Kicks it to the corner. Peterson 4-3. And maybe a deflection or air ball. We have an offensive foul going on Washington. A lot to digest there in the last 30 seconds of gameplay. We'll catch you up. Yankton 19, Warriors 17. Yankton with the ball with 58.1 seconds to go in the first half. On the floor right now for Yankton, Drew, Mack, and Rugby Reichen, Michael Morris, Tucker Gilmore. Rugby over to Drew Reichen now, left side. Michael Morris up top, push pass to Drew right in front of the Washington bench. His back to the basket, sends it out top to Mack. Mack over to Rugby. From the left wing, Michael Morris 4-3 in the near corner. Spirals one off the back all year and can't get it to go. No shot clock needed. We're at 21 seconds to go in the first half. Muhammad handoff to Peterson. Peterson cross-court pass to Otten. They just want that best end of first half shot they can get. Otten now has the ball almost taken away by Yankton. And now Muhammad. Pass down low to Gaska. Ball taken away by Rugby. And at the buzzer, sends it up. Can't get it to go, but after the first half, it is Yankton 19, Sioux Falls, Washington 17. The Avera halftime show is around the corner here on KYNT and KYNTV. Avera moving health forward. We'll be back after this break.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the U.S., causing a quarter of all deaths annually. With February designated as American Heart Month, the Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you to be proactive when it comes to your heart health. See your provider to discuss your risk for heart disease and preventative steps that are right for you. Don't let yourself or your loved ones become a victim of heart disease. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
It's time for a new kind of credit card.
one that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Local sports brought to you by Avera. Moving health forward. Visit avera.org/forward today.
When I'm searching for accountability, I find it in the weight room. Training motivates me to stay dedicated and steadfast. It teaches me how to better myself and those around me. Training allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your faithful side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please move forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Avera halftime show. Avera, moving health forward. Let's jump into your first half stat recap. We'll start with scoring for the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. Zarek Shepard with 2. Mandela Muhammad has 7 here tonight. AJ Acott with 4. And Gage Gaska with 4. For the Yankton Bucks, Drew Reichen with 3. Mac Reichen with 2. Rugby Reichen with 6. Tucker Gilmore with the basket. He has 2. And Michael Moores with 6. Yeah, the Yankton overall just a really nice performance. Scored 9 points in the second quarter. And it's just been back and forth, quite literally. I mean, look at the score, 19-17 lead for the Bucks. I think this one will go down to the wire. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments are made by either team, because there doesn't seem to be any one trend that just really isn't or is standing out to me in this case, except for Yankton has only hit 1 3-pointer. That was Drew, the first basket of the game for the Bucks. And I happen to be looking down at my stat sheet at that time. But Drew Reichen hit that 3-pointer. And that's the only 3-pointer Yankton has, and they really are a shooting team. But tonight they are attacking the basket, as I had said that they might do in the pregame, and getting Michael Moores very involved here tonight. And that's always just great to see. Yankton shooting 38% total, Washington 35%. And rebound-wise, Yankton has 13 total, and Washington at 16. So there's your stat recap. Let's check your out-of-town scoreboard. The out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. And we'll check on girls AA basketball here in the state. And it is O'Gorman defeating Huron 56-50 in girls AA. Sioux Falls, Washington leading the Yankton Gazelles 31-22. 2 minutes left in the third. And that's the number one team in the state, Sioux Falls, Washington. Brandon Valley is going to be hosting Mitchell. The game should already have been updated. It's not yet. Same thing goes with Aberdeen Central hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt. And then here in about 10 minutes, Sturgis Brown will be tipping off with Douglas at Sturgis. In boys AA basketball, O'Gorman defeated Huron 87-71. Brandon Valley will be tipping off against Mitchell here shortly, hosting the Colonels. Sturgis Brown is hosting Douglas. That's late tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time. As you're out of town to scoreboard, we'll take a break, come back, and get you ready for second half action. Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV from Sioux Falls, Washington High School. We'll be back on the Avera halftime show.
Are you new to the Yankton area, or have you lived here your entire life and just bought that house in the corner you've loved since you were a kid? Have an agent that lives, works, and raises their family right alongside of you. You may know me. I'm Skylar Sherman with Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Give me a call or even stop me in the store, and let's set up a time and make sure all of your insurance policies are right.
Missouri River Associates, 605-665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Doctors Feeser, Slowey, and DeYoung are experts in prescribing eye drops that can replace reading glasses. These drops are a new technology that can change the size of your pupil for improved reading. They're convenient for anyone who wants freedom from reading glasses. Our doctors even use them. Call Vision Care Associates and schedule an appointment to see if this new technology is right for you.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12-packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Thanks for joining us here on KYNT and KYNTV. Yankton leading the Warriors 19-17. As we get ready for second half action, this has been the Avera halftime show. Avera moving health forward. Remember, following the game, we have our Yankton Rexall post-game show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Little FYI for the viewers. Listeners, you won't be affected, but the video feed will probably cut out at the end of the buzzer on purpose, and it is so I can do the post-game show and my camera operator can start to get some things taken down as the snowfall is dropping on the way home, and that's the reason we had an early start tonight. They just want to get people on the road, including us, and I always appreciate that. So, but we will have the Yankton Rexall post-game show. But right now, we have second half action. Yankton Bucks basketball back on the air. Yankton moving left to right on your screen or listening device. Washington right to left. Mack has it after Rugby hands it off. Mack into the mid post. Up top, Cody Oswald. Back over to Rugby. And now Rugby drives in and puts it up with his right. Can't quite get it to go. And it's Gaska with the rebound. Now over to Akot. Akot walks to the rim, puts it up off the glass. It's good. Akot has 6 here tonight. And now Rugby brings across the midline. We're knotted up at 19, 7:20 to go in the third. Rugby off to Cody Oswald, left side. Now to Michael Moores in front of his own bench on the far side of the floor. Hand off to Mack. Mack, 4-3. Air ball off 2 at the right. Michael Moores tried to do the old save, throwing it back into play, but he stepped on the end line. It's Warrior basketball. Shooting for the Bucks tonight from 3. Not very good. And Warriors as well. It's not just the Bucks. There's been a lot of air balls, both sides of the floor here tonight. 7 minutes to go now. Period number 3. Knotted up at 19. The battle of number 4 versus number 5 in the Class AA standings. Matt guarding Muhammad. Left wing air ball 3-pointer. Goes out of play. It's Bucks basketball. The more I talk about these air balls, the fourth quarter is just going to be both teams going bonanza from 3. And now Rugby brings across the midline. And tosses it back to Cody Oswald. High post, back to the basket, up with his left and gets it to go. The Wizard strikes again. Cody Oswald, his first points in the game. And now Muhammad. Up to Gaska. Gaska high post. And he hands it off. Gaska, spin move, up with his right, lays it in. Gage Gaska. We're knotted up at 21 apiece, 6:10 to go in the third. Drew Reichen drives in from the short corner. Michael Moores at the free throw line. Jumper is good. He's hit that 3 times here tonight already. Yankton leading by 2, 23-21, 5:55 to go in the third period. Muhammad over to Akot in the corner. Now up top to Gaska. He's looking in. He finds Muhammad, gets 2 bucks to jump, puts it up, is good. 5:40 to go in the third now. Again, knotted up at 23. Rugby kicks it to Drew Reichen in the corner for 3 and off the back iron. And Shepard rebounds it for the Warriors. And Rugby gets into the passing lane on the far side of the floor. Remains Warrior basketball. It'll be Peterson to inbound on the far side of the floor. And now Peterson up top, Gaska. Muhammad guarded by Mac Reichen. Into the high post. And Shepard. Now Gaska near high post. 1 second on the shot clock. Launches a desperation shot. Shot clock violation going on. The Warriors didn't hit the rim. It's Bucks basketball. 23 apiece, 4:56 to go in the third. Rugby now. Keeps himself deep 3, right side. Grazes the rim and goes out of play. Warrior basketball. At the end of this matchup, at the rate that both of these teams are shooting the 3-pointer, we might be single-digit percentage points. And now Muhammad. Moves up to Peterson. Peterson drives and gets a foul called going on the Bucks. We're going to get Drew Reichen. And it's his second and team first of the half. Inbound to Gaska. Hand back off to Muhammad. Muhammad dribbles off with his right. Muhammad to Gaska. Gaska in the paint, puts it up. Front rim, no. Ball's loose, gets his own rebound. And the length just helps him out so much. And a foul going on the Bucks.
Personal foul number 3, Mac Ryken. His first personal, second Yankton team foul in the second half. At the line for the
And now it's Gaska. Gets his first.
Now back in the game for the Warriors, number 10, Trey Gott.
And it was Mac Ryken picking up the foul, his first, team second of the half. Gaska's second is up and gets that one to go as well. The Warriors have the lead, leading Yankton 25-23. Rugby brings the ball up. The three Rykens, Rugby Mac Drew, Michael Moores, and Cody Oswald. Mac Ryken far side of the floor, off the left perimeter. Resets up top straight away. Now Rugby. Right wing, back to Mac. Into the corner, miscommunication. Mac Ryken throws to his bench. Think someone was supposed to cut up maybe. And it is Warrior basketball. 3:52 to go in the third. Warriors by 2, Warriors with the ball. And Shepard, low post, back to the basket. Sends it out to Muhammad, who dribbles back out to the perimeter. Now up top, it's Gaska. Cody Oswald, another tough assignment tonight. Turnaround jumper, and one opportunity coming up for Gage Gaska. And Cody Oswald commits the foul.
Personal foul number 14, Cody Oswald. The second personal, third Yankton team foul. The basket by Gaska was good. He's at the line for the Warriors, shooting 1.
So Gaska's and one is up and can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors by 4, 27-23. Drew Ryken 4-3, right side back iron, no. Rugby gets the rebound. Goes in, sends out to Mac. Mac for 3, far side. Hits the rim, can't get it to go again. And Warriors with the basketball. And it's Acott driving. And Acott picking up the foul.
Personal foul number 4.
You're going to get Rugby Ryken as Rugby's first and team fourth of the half. 3:15 to go in the third. It's the Warriors 27, Yankton 23. Timeout taken by Yankton. We'll step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds from Sioux Falls, Washington High School.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
3:15 to go in the third. And Sioux Falls, Washington leading the Bucks 27-23. A battle of number 4 versus number 5 on the floor here tonight. 3-point percentage, Yankton shooting 8% from 3. Sioux Falls, Washington not very much better, 17%. Sioux Falls, Washington has committed 17 turnovers, Yankton 10. And at the line for 2 is A.J. Acott. First is up and good. Second up, and that one is good as well. Cody Oswald on the bench. Tucker Gilmore comes in for him. It is Warriors by 6 as it stands right now. Rugby, right wing. Out to Gilmore, and out top, Michael Moores. Michael Moores hand out to Rugby. Rugby right wing. And does draw a foul from Muhammad. That's Muhammad's second and team first of the half. Be Rugby to inbound behind his own glass. And screens being set on the inbound. And now it's Drew Reichen with it. Up top to Mac Reichen, deep right wing. Hasn't dribbled yet. There he goes. Spin move, high post, and drives in, and ball is blocked away, but so is Mac's hand. He's fouled. He's going to line for 2. Mac Reichen on the season shooting 76% at the line. This is the first free throw attempt for the Bucks so far in the game. Mac Reichen sends it up and gets the first one to go. And second attempt is up and good as well for Mac Reichen. 29-25, Warriors with the lead and the ball. As Muhammad brings across the midline, right to left on your screen or listening device. And getting double teamed real quick. Trying to steal attempt from Rugby. Now everyone goes back to the original assignments. Acott, high post, over to Shepard. Shepard, low pass down to Acott is good. Nice look. And now Rugby drives, or brings the ball to the right side. Heads up to Mac, left side, far side of the court. Rugby, mid-post, tries to scoop it to Michael Moores. Almost has a turnover. Michael Moores able to save the day, reaching out for it. He passes up top, reset this offense. It's Mac Reichen. Over to Drew. Drew takes a couple dribbles inside the three-point line. Mac now. Mac drives, paint. Hand up down low. Gilmore. Gilmore has to muscle his way forward, and ball is blocked away by Gaska. And now it's Muhammad. Muhammad over to Shepard. Shepard corner. Otten for 3. Missed it long. Drew Reichen with the rebound. 1.5 minutes to go in the third. Warriors 31, Bucks 25. 1.5 minutes to go, as I said, in period number 3. Rugby back to the basket. Drew Reichen 4-3 in the corner. You can count it. The 2 3-pointers in the game, both coming from Drew Reichen. And now Yankton just trails by 1 possession. It is 31-28. Just a couple takes over 1 minute to go in period number 3. Up top, Gaska, guarded by Gilmore. Gilmore being asked to step up here tonight, and he has done so. Gaska, high post jump shot. Can't get it to go. Drew Reichen with the rebound. Bounce pass to Rugby. Rugby, those drives in, and ball is blocked away by Shepard. And now going down the floor is Acott, and Acott lays it in. Yankton will not get a foul on any drive to the basket tonight. 36 seconds to go in the third. It's a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Rugby, free throw jumper, grazes the rim and goes out of play. Last touch by the Bucks. It's Warrior basketball. Cody Oswald comes in for Tucker Gilmore. Cole Peterson comes in for Otten, and Muhammad checks out. Coming in for him is Daniel Sanchez. And now it's Acott, out to Peterson. Full court press for the Bucks. The Warriors get it past the midline. 17 seconds to go in the third. Sanchez, guarded by Drew Reichen. Now Peterson has it. And there you get a foul on Rugby Reichen. On the other side of the midline. That's going to be Rugby's third and team 5th of the half. 10.7 seconds to go in period number 3. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Warrior basketball. And driving is Gaska. Can't get it to go. Rugby with the rebound. And up for 3. Drew Reichen at the buzzer. Rattles in and out. After 3, it is Sioux Falls, Washington leading Yankton 33-28. It's time for a quarter break brought to you by Conklin Distributing. Time to rehydrate with Prime Hydration, the perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar. You're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor. Back in 60 seconds from Sioux Falls, Washington High School.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
And welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Sioux Falls, Washington 33, Yankton 28. Thanks to our sportscaster partner, Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area students and athletes. And Floor Tech. With your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech 665-4839. Yankton Bucks basketball here, Sioux Falls, Washington High School with the possession at Sioux Falls, Washington. Leading the Bucks by 5, 33-28. It's Muhammad. And he works it down into the low post to Shepard, trying to back down Michael Moores into the paint now. And kicks it out to the perimeter. Last touch by the Warriors. It's Bucks basketball. And Rugby break-in will walk the ball up the floor. Drew Reichen left wing. That's Michael Moores up top. Looking for a backdoor cut to Rugby. Wasn't there. Now Mac Reichen from the perimeter. Out to Michael Moores. Sends up a 3. Missed up back iron. Ball tipped by Mac Reichen into the hands of Akot. And he is out to Muhammad. Muhammad now left side to Akot. Akot push pass up to Gaska. Down low to Zarek Shepard. Shepard turn around. Post move can't get it. Gaska had the possession temporarily. Rugby able to take it away. Rugby now hustling down the floor. He rumbles into the paint. Out to the corner. Drew Reichen contested 3. And just can't get it to go. Michael Moore's nice offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Cody Oswald. Now Drew Reichen. Contested 3. Front rim. Almost banks it in. Can't get it to go. And now it's Warrior basketball leading the Bucks by 5, 33-28, 6:27 to go in the fourth. Muhammad works it down low to A.J. Akot. Gets it to go again. Akot 14 points here tonight. 6:15 to go in the fourth. It's Rugby over to Cody Oswald. Now Michael Moores. That same jumper right at the free throw line is good again. Michael Moores with 10 points here tonight. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Still Warriors by 5. And now Muhammad reset the offense for Washington, guarded by Mac Reichen. And up top, it's Akot driving into the paint. Now into the corner, it's Shepard, 4-3, gets it to go. That one hurts. Zarek Shepard extends the Warrior lead to 8, 38-30. Michael Moores now. There's a reach-in foul going against him. And foul going on Cole Peterson. That's his first and team third of the half. It is now Mac Reichen to inbound. Does so to Rugby. Rugby now trying to back down Muhammad. And puts a shoulder down, hand up to Cody Oswald. He'll try to do the same. Corner, Drew Reichen, 4-3 up top. You can count it. Drew Reichen buries a 3 for the Bucks, his third in the game. Yankton now back within 5, 5:10 to go in the fourth. And now Muhammad drives to the right. We have a timeout taken by the Warriors. We'll step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. One of Yankton's biggest and best employers, back in 30 seconds from Sioux Falls, Washington High School.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
And a final from Summit Activity Center as the Yankton Gazelles fall to Sioux Falls, Washington, 54-30. Pretty good performance from the Gazelles just by the looks of it, and looking forward to seeing how that all played out tonight at the Summit. Again, Yankton 30, Sioux Falls, Washington, the number one team in the state, comes to the Summit, scores 54, taking that 54-30 victory. The action here at Sioux Falls, Washington, boys varsity basketball. It is Sioux Falls, Washington Warriors 38, Yankton Bucks 33. 5:08 to go in the fourth. And now Peterson inbounds to Muhammad. Muhammad up top, guarded by Mac Reichen. The three Reichens, Rugby Mac Drew, Michael Moores, and Cody Oswald on the floor. Peterson drives and definitely traveled. Turnaround jumper is good. So 4:45 to go in the fourth. Warriors lead the Bucks 40-33. Now Rugby Reichen up top. Over to Mac. Mac to Rugby. Bounce pass down low. Cody Oswald can lay it in. It was at the rim. And now bringing the ball up is Muhammad. Muhammad over to Peterson. Peterson up top now is Eric Shepard. Now Muhammad left wing. In the corner, Peterson. He drives the end line. He's under the basket. Can't lay it in. Drew Reichen now. Over to Rugby, far side of the floor. Afterburner, spin move, low block, puts it up, can't get it to go, can't get a foul to save himself right now. Coach Chris Haynes, far side of the floor. Giving an earful to the far side official. And a lot of these blocks tonight, though, by Washington, they seem to have been clean, but there is some that just Yankton really needs to get these calls based on the size difference here tonight. And now we have an offensive foul going on the Warriors. And that's going to go on Washington. That is now their third team foul. And Yankton has 5 team fouls. Rugby, afterburners, goes to the rim and will have 2 chances at the line. I was going to say an and one. He seemed to have taken a little bit of extra contact down low. He'll walk it off on his way to the free throw line. Your score, Warriors 40, Yankton 33, 3:37 to go in period number 4. Rugby bends the knee, sends up his first, and gets it to go. And Rugby's second attempt coming up. He gets that one to go as well. 2 big free throws for the Bucks. Trailing the Warriors by 5, 40-35, 3:35 to go in the fourth. Warrior basketball, Muhammad, far side, handoff now, Otten. Uses a Gasca screen. And now back to Muhammad, right in front of his own bench. Drives off to the right. Mac Reichen cuts him off in the short corner, loses his footing, gets right back up. Now Gasca in the perimeter. Hard defense by Yankton. And steal coming up for Yankton. Cody Oswald's able to rip it away with Rugby. It's Yankton basketball. Michael Moore's far side of the floor. Kicks it to Rugby, right side. He drives in end line. Tries to scoop it out to the perimeter. And we have an offensive foul going on Rugby. The car called for a charge as he drove in from the corner. And so that is rugby's 4th personal and team 6. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton. We'll keep it right here. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners, amongst them Sherco. Sherco is a proud supporter of Yankton sports. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. And State Farm, Roy Wilcox. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance is helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. That's Roy Wilcox State Farm, a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. And Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch. It's on Broadway, or you can call us 665-1222. And Cornerstone Jewelry Design, offering unique jewelry for every budget. Rings, necklaces, earrings, and bracelets. Plus Landstrom, Black Hills Gold, Psycho watches, and more. Cornerstone Jewelry Design in the Meridian District. For your milestones, count on Cornerstone. 3:01 to go here in the 4th. Sioux Falls, Washington 40, Yankton Bucks 35. The inbound to Muhammad. It's Warrior basketball. Brings it down the center of the floor. Hard pass to Acott, now to Zarek Shepard. And Rugby getting dangerously close to fouling out of this ball game. Some tough perimeter defense. And now to Gasca in the corner. Shepard 4-3. Can't get it to go. And Michael Morris trying to close in on it, but still ends up in Shepard's possession. Now Warriors. Over to Muhammad now. Fresh shot clock. 2:25 to go in the game. 24 on the shot clock. Muhammad, hard pass to Acott in the corner. Drives in. Low post to Gasca. Deflected out to the perimeter. Shepard again 4-3. Gets this one. And that hurts the Bucks. Now trailing by 8, 43-35, 2:05 to go in the 4th. Rugby drives in. Mac Ryken, launch a 3, left wing. You can count it. Mac Ryken drains his first 3 of the game. Bucks trail by 5, 43-38, 152 to go in the 4th. Acott runs free and sends out to the Gasca in the corner. And Cody Oswald to pick up the foul.
Personal foul number 14. Cody Oswald, his 3rd personal. 7.
So Cody Oswald picks up his 3rd personal, team 7th. Now Gasca back at the line, this time for the 1-and-1.
Now returning to the game for the Warriors, number 10, Chicago.
Otten comes in for Peterson for Sioux Falls, Washington. And Gasca's first attempt is up, can't get it to go. And last touch by the Warriors is Bucks basketball. Mac Ryken will pick it up. Has it up top. Bucks trail by 5, 43-38. Mac Ryken directing traffic. Cuts into the high post. Pass down low. Michael Moore's reverse layup is good. Backdoor cut. Michael Moore's. And it's a 1-possession game. Yankton trails by 3, 43-40. 1:24 to go in the 4th. It's Muhammad with the basketball. Timeout taken by Sioux Falls, Washington. We'll step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. Back in 30 seconds, this 1-possession game from Sioux Falls, Washington High School. Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Warriors 43, Bucks 40, 1:21 to go in the 4th. Yankton has fought hard all night. They haven't been shooting the ball from 3 very well. It's picked up in the 4th. But entering the 4th period, 9% from the 3-point range. They've relied on cutting to the basket and making plays, but not getting a lot of calls either. And it's also smart defense by Sioux Falls, Washington, so credit where credit is due. It's Washington basketball as Peterson will inbound. And the stack of Warriors disperses. And out to the hands of Muhammad. He brings across the midline, guarded by Mac Reichen. The three, Reich is Mac Drew Rugby. Michael Morris, Cody Oswald. Zarek Shepard. Out to Muhammad. Muhammad now. To Shepard. Shepard loses control of the basketball. Out of play. It's Bucks basketball. 1 minute to go in the fourth. And Mac inbounds to Rugby. Rugby now. Drives. Goes to the basket. And will be going to the line for two. He is fouled on his drive. Was looking for that and one.
Personal foul number 34,
Gage Gaska picks up his second and team fifth. Rugby's first attempt is up and off the front rim. No. Second attempt up for Rugby. Gets that one to go. So timeout taken by Yankton. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. Actually, we're going to step aside. It's a full timeout. But it's Warriors 43, Yankton 41, 53.8 seconds to go in the fourth. It'll be Sioux Falls, Washington basketball when we come back in 30 seconds.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
There's no better way to tip off your party than with Sheboygan Natural Casing Wieners, all beef hot dogs, or cocktail smokies. Make your party a slam dunk. Put some Sheboygan on the table. Available at your favorite local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Thanks to Yankton Computer Network Services for your complete personal and business computer solutions. Rely on Yankton Computer Network Services. Wishing the best of luck to the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles this season. It's Sioux Falls, Washington basketball. 53.8 seconds to go in the fourth. 43-41 lead for Washington. Muhammad gets the inbound. The Yankees are trailing by two. We'll let them have this possession. Muhammad. And will drive right in front of his own bench. And a timeout is taken. Timeout is taken by Sioux Falls, Washington. And some discrepancy on the shot clock or game clock, I believe. 3 different Yankton coaches came just running onto the floor. So they might have to readjust this. We shall see. Such thanks to our sportscaster partner, the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. And Buell's Cleaners for rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services. Go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. And finally, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. The YHS Coaches Corner Show, Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. is sponsored by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. The go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy is SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. 43-41. And it's Sioux Falls, Washington with the lead and the basketball. 46.4 seconds to go in the fourth. They hit a shot. Yankton has to try to hit one obviously right away and then probably go into foul mode based on where the game clock, shot clock combination is. You know, Peterson to inbound right in front of the scores table on the far side of the court. Inbound now to Muhammad. Muhammad guarded by Mac Reichen to Acott. Hand off to Muhammad. High post. And post move, puts it up, can't get it to go. Cody Oswald with the rebound. Gives it over to Rugby. Rugby now, crossover, drives, puts it up, can't get it to go. And we have a whistle going on the box. It's going to be Rugby Riken. He'll have to take a seat if it's him. That'll be his 5th. So Rugby fouls out, and coming in for him, Landon Potts.
His 5th personal, 8th Yankton team foul.
And so at the line, Zarek Shepard for the bonus 1-1. Yankton does have 1 timeout left. If Shepard misses this, get it? Do you call timeout? Do you advance the floor? Shepard bends the knees, sends it up, and gets it. It's a 3-point game. Second attempt up, and front rim, no. Mac Riken with the rebound. Hustles on the left side of the floor. He's up top now. He drives in. And the paint puts it up with his right, and air ball on his little post move. And the foul game begins. Mac Riken had a good look, just didn't quite put enough behind it. I don't think it was deflected. Maybe one of those situations where he was expecting some contact, and it never really came. So Otten now for the 1-on-1. Yankton really needs him to miss this. Sends it up and back iron. No, rebounded by Cody Oswald. Oswald gives it off to Mac. Mac now launches a 3. Back iron, no. And rebounded by Muhammad. Foul going. Called on Michael Moores. And now we are in, I believe it's going to be double bonus now. Yep, it's a double bonus. So Acott now has 2 chances at the line to put this game away. And hits his first. Timeout taken by the Warriors. We'll step aside as well, back in 30 seconds.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Research shows more than 1/3 of all cancers diagnosed in the U.S. can be attributed to preventable causes like smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and sun exposure. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you the importance of a healthy lifestyle, knowing your family's risks, and receiving regular screenings for cancers such as skin, breast, prostate, cervical, and colon. The wide range of specialists at the Yankton Medical Clinic are here to help you manage your health. Call for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
And welcome back to the action. And at the line is Acott for his back half of his double bonus. And Benzies sends it up and gets it to go. It's a 5-point game. 4 seconds to go in the 4th. 46-41 is your score. And Cody Oswald launches it length of the floor, and Shepard able to grab it. And your final here from Sioux Falls, Washington tonight is Sioux Falls, Washington 46 and the Yankton Bucks 41. That is your final, as Yankton falls on the season to 13-5. Sioux Falls, Washington improves to 12-6. Not the best game for the Yankton Bucks. We'll talk all about it coming up in the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. We'll be back after this break.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval, all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars, all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
It's time for a new kind of credit card.
one that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with family, or grab lunch with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Sunday from 11 to 11 on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
Cold weather means you need to warm up your fan gear.
And if you're a fan of the Bucks and Gazelles,
Or Mount Marty Lancers.
JJ Benji's has a storeroom full of Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers apparel ready to wear.
Long sleeve t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, quarter zip pullovers, jackets, and hats.
You'll stay warm on those cold nights traveling to games
With Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers gear at JJ Benji's.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in the Meridian District, Yankton.
When I'm searching for self-expression, I find it on stage. Acting inspires me to be bold in my approach and get lost in my work. It teaches me to welcome new perspectives and create meaning through storytelling. Acting allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your imaginative side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. Whether you've sustained a new injury, had a recent surgery, or tired of lingering pain you experience from simple, everyday tasks, physical therapy could be the solution. At Overland Rehab, we'll create a physical therapy plan for your health needs and goals. Contact us today for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and 1 right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Shop Easy is owned and operated by the KYNT Nation, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81.
When you need to be sure, make it SureCo. Smart Trailer from SureCo is still the most complete line of electric accessories for your grain trailer. Smart accessories such as the 4500 Series HD electric tarp, Pro Trap, and Auto Trap electric hopper doors, and the DriveMax Auger Drive Kit from SureCo both offer convenience and peace of mind for operators. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at sureco.com. Make it SureCo.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please pull forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. This is Bryce Ladwig, and we're going to set this postgame show on 1.5 forward speed. I was just told by about 4 concerned people, which I really do appreciate, by the way, that the roads are awful on the way back to Yankton. So we are going to try to get out of here sooner rather than later and pretty much wrap it up right after we talk to head coach Chris Haynes. So let's get into your stat recap. Offensively, let's go with Yankton. On the night, Drew Reichen with 9, Mac Reichen with 7, Rugby Reichen with 9, Tucker Gilmore with 2, Cody Oswald with 2, and Michael Morris tonight with 12. Your awards of the game, we'll start with your top-notch glass cleaner of the game, brought to you by Top Notch Glass Cleaning Service. Just like in basketball, cleaning the glass is important for your business. For the area's best window cleaning service, contact Top Notch Glass Cleaning Service, located at 610 Douglas Avenue in Yankton, or by phone at 605-760-3680. And tonight it's going to go to Tucker Gilmore. Came in and got a lot of minutes that would originally go to Isaiah Skelhaas, and he did a really nice job and just a really rough job in the paint and really stepped up here tonight. He is our top-notch glass cleaner of the game. Our defensive player of the game tonight, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Your residential and commercial pest control solution will go to Cody Oswald. Just like Tucker Gilmore tonight, some big rebounds, but also big defensive stops. And every jump ball, every loose ball, he was on the floor going after it. Our Hy-Vee offensive player of the game, brought to you by, well, Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Tonight goes to Michael Moore's 12 points. And he had at least 8 of those from the same exact shot. And that was a turnaround jumper right at the free throw area or a backdoor cut, which has just become his signature in his senior season. Those are your awards of the game. Our out-of-town scoreboard, let's quickly check in on it. And start with girls at AA basketball around the state. O'Gorman defeated Huron 56-50. Sioux Falls, Washington defeated Yankton at home at the Summit Activity Center 54-30. No update on Brandon Valley Mitchell or Aberdeen Central Roosevelt or Sturgis Douglas. Boys AA basketball, O'Gorman defeated Huron 87-71. Sioux Falls, Washington defeated Yankton 46-41. And Brandon Valley no update on Brandon Valley Mitchell or Sturgis Douglas as well. And I saw Coach Chris Haynes poke his head out, and then he went away. So I got my eye on you, Coach Haynes, if he's hiding. But hopefully get Coach here to join us shortly. Let's go ahead and look at what's next for the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. It's a doubleheader at the Summit Activity Center Friday and Saturday. And it will be Spearfish on Friday, 5:30 p.m. pregame coverage. We'll start with the Yankton Gazelles. Bucks will follow. And then on Saturday, it'll be Sturgis in town. That's a noon pregame start at 12 p.m. And Gazelles then Bucks. So that is what's next for these teams. As I said, once we're done with Coach Chris Haynes and our postgame coach interview, we will wrap it up here from Sioux Falls, Washington, and try to get on the roads and try to beat some of this nasty weather that is coming our way. We'll take a quick break, come back with or without the coach. It's a decision to be determined here on the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
This sports season, keep your athlete hydrated with sparkling ice. Choose from a rainbow of colors and flavors, each sourced from nature with vitamins, antioxidants, and zero sugar. Sparkling ice, tease your taste buds with tropical flavor. And rehydrate with Prime Hydration, the perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts.
We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Postgame coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if it can help you save some money. Being joined by Coach Chris Haynes for a really quick postgame interview. Coach, rough three-point shooting for the Bucks tonight. You always talk about how eventually that's going to happen, and I guess one bright side was Yankton was kept in it because Sioux Falls, Washington didn't shoot much better.
Yeah, I thought our guys competed at a high level. Defended, scratched and clawed on the boards, but yeah, didn't play well offensively enough. And you got to give Sioux Falls, Washington some credit. Those guys are hard to score against. They switch up between that zone and kind of switching man to man, and their length is really tough around the basket to score, as we saw. And then even closing out on our shooters, they just got good length and athleticism and can close out hard and really make it tough on you. So. Wasn't our night offensively, but again, Sioux Falls, Washington had a lot to do with that.
What'd you kind of see at the end of the game? There's a couple opportunities for the Bucks in the bonus 1-on-1s. They didn't hit the front and just no really good looks.
Yeah, no, I thought Rugby went to the basket and had a good look, just didn't quite finish it. And then the last one, I should have called timeout when we were down 3. Mac taking it up there. We had one timeout left. Should have used a timeout and drawn up a sideline out of bounds play to try to get one of our shooters a look, but didn't go that way for us tonight. And but again, the guys competed, and like we always tell them, if you compete and play hard like that for 32 minutes, we think we'll take our chances with the scoreboard coming out in our favor more times than not.
Well, Coach, we'll catch up later this week for talk about the West River schools coming out. Let's all get on the road. Safe travels down south.
Yeah, sounds good. You too, Bryce.
All right, that's Coach Chris Haynes joining us. Always appreciate him taking the time. And we're going to wrap things up here from Sioux Falls, Washington High School here shortly. Take one last break, back in 2 minutes.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we see patients from 1 to 101.
Come experience our gentle touch while you relax in our massage chairs and watch TV. Patients are loving our new digital scanner. No more ooey gooey gaggy impressions.
We'd love to meet you, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 665-2530 to make an appointment. Elwood Family Dental Care, where we take care of the entire family.
Coyote basketball, Peril Hunt, left wing 3-ball on the way, got it! Cruz Peril Hunt buries a 3 for the Yotes.
The final 2 home games for the Coyote men's basketball team are here, and you don't want to miss out on the fun in the Sanford Coyote Sports Center. Presented by Elkota. South Dakota hosts top seed Oral Roberts Thursday at 7 o'clock. Then Saturday, it's senior night as the Yotes host Kansas City, presented by Walmart at 7. Tickets are available at goyotes.com. We are South Dakota.
My name is Mike Ford. My wife, 2 young children, and I recently moved to the Yankton area, and I've worked as one of the health and safety environment coordinators for Hydro for just over a year and a half. My family has met some amazing people, enjoyed time on the river, curling at Yankton Ice Rink, and eating amazing local food. The reason I share this is because Hydro understands and cares that you have a life outside of work. We always put safety first and always find ways to continue improving. What matters most to me is going home to spend time with my family. Working at Hydro gives me the confidence in our safety program, knowing I will be able to leave work safe every day.
With Yankton Thrive's Build Your Career program, we partner high school seniors with local companies. Seniors choose a school and the course of study that matches your company. The partner company pays a half scholarship and the other half is paid by the Build Dakota Scholarship. This program is open to seniors in South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. For more on Yankton Thrive's Build Your Career, go to yanktonsd.com.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall post-game show. We'll wrap things up. Your final score again: Sioux Falls, Washington defeating the Yankton Bucks 46-41. Rough night shooting for Yankton, but they're going to run into those games. And tonight was just one of those games where the shots just really weren't falling until the fourth. And at that point, playing catch up, they did get within 3. It was a hard-fought battle. And Coach Chris Haynes all season talked about, well, if we have a night where we can't hit our shots, it's going to be a rough one. They were aided tonight by the fact that Sioux Falls, Washington didn't fare much better with their shots. It just didn't see a lot of threes were going down at all. Total in the game for three-pointers near the end, that's when the 3 started to fall a little bit. 4 for Sioux Falls, Washington, and 4 for Yankton. And when you have 2 high-volume shooting teams like that, this is a not very good night offensively for either team. But Yankton, nonetheless, takes a loss here as Sioux Falls, Washington has 2 more games, as we already talked about before. That is Friday and Saturday, a 5:30 p.m. pregame coverage of KYNT, KYNTV as Spearfish comes to town. Start with the Gazelles, then the Bucks. And then on Saturday, it will be Josh Bolter returning to camera operating duties for KYNTV. And we'll welcome him back. And that will be a 12 p.m. pregame start for the Gazelles. And then again, the Bucks will follow. This has been Yankton High School Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV. Thanks to Braden Butler, our camera operator, Sebastian, our KYNT studio producer, all of our sponsors, and, of course, to you, the listener or viewer, on Yankton's home team, KYNT. I'm Bryce Ladwig. Good night from Sioux Falls, Washington High School.
Thank you for listening to KYNC or watching on KYNTV. This broadcast is property of Riverfront Sports and is brought to you by